Hello. I'm so grateful it's Friday, and this Friday especially, I'm grateful. Are you grateful for sovereignty? That song I had at my intro, Laisse Parler les gens, is by Kassav, including Jocelyne Labylle et Cheela. It's great. I love, what is that, Afro 70s or Afro 80s French music. It is fabulous, right? Today, in honor of Black History Month, I'm going to be featuring not just art that I have from my family, as in the family I married into, but also art I made before I married or even ever dated a black man. So these are my pieces today I'll be sharing with you all. Right? How they smell. Let me put these back a little further. As I've been sharing in my journey as an artist, I did create art as like an elementary school student and a middle school student and at home and at, day schools for different groups, right? I had those skills built up in those um, educational settings, right? And extracurricular settings. So props to art programs. Anyway, those were my foundation, but during my actual schooling for art, starting in the junior year of high school, around age 16, I, or was it, I might have actually still been 15. No, I was 16. Anyway, that uh, class, the drawing class I had us do a lot of inspiration from magazine photos, which we would have practice with, you know, creating a transparency out of. Then we would like sketch partially of it to get like an outline of what we want to draw, but never was that complete enough uh, to really bring out the photo. For instance, I did a basic sketch of myself in my self portrait. It's pretty fuzzy, this camera today. Um, and then like I did like a transparency transfer where like you do a slight outline and then you do the rest in afterward for the details, so I can have those like the undulations with my fabric in the shirt. In the same way, I did this transfer of an image to another, but one thing with transferring is when you blow up an image, how do I do this? I'm gonna do it like this. One second. When you blow up an image, you have to make sure that the proportions transfer accurately. So this was an image based on a National Geographic photo. This person is real. So if this person is viewing this video somewhere in East Africa or where they have moved to since, I am not profiting off this video. I'm not monetizing this. I have never profited off of or monetized any of the art I've made from photos gotten out of National Geographic. I'm aware of those copyright issues. But what I want to show, can I get it out? Yeah. Okay. This project required us to not only draw, like after like enlarging the size of a person's face, but to use various textures of ink, not just drawing it itself, to express the facial features. Sorry, puppy. Okay. This we also had to change the background for the sake of copyright, just in case I were to ever, you know, go about trying to modify this and change it. It would not be an exact replica of the. It's just paper. I have not framed it. It is a project I should frame. It is not framed yet. Is that? No, that's not good. I'll just zoom out. So this is ink. I first did pencil and then ink afterward. The background is different from the photo. I call her Nubian Queen, as those are Nubian pyramids. The pyramids based off of the Nubian ones found in like modern day Sudan. I think southern Egypt, if I got my history right. Maybe it's all in Sudan. Anyway, I don't believe the photo is from Sudan that this art is based off of. I believe it is. So if you see, like, I'll show you, zoom up of all the textures. So there's like different textures for the shirt, right? For the hair, for the skin, right? For the beads, for the pyramids themselves, for the background in the sky, right? So those are all textures that I had to practice for this project. I got a good grade, go figure. And because I wanted to practice the art production process myself, again, I'm not trying to monetize off this or anything, although I did it for a time, wanted to create a project that I would give away for free for Kwanzaa to Black families, which would have been like a reproduction of this painting's face that would allow like Black families to paint it themselves. I don't know, I don't know if that would have been ethically okay or not. I would not have sold it. I would have given it as a gift. But these are things I think about as a white guy who loves a black man. And there was a story that the reason I painted that I didn't paint it yet. I'll show you what the painting. The reason I painted this is something that has been said as somehow a criticism of me, which I don't understand at all. That somehow I painted this or chose to paint it, the glass glare thing, because of my nephew's mother, my former sister-in-law. I was going to say that my my nephew's mother and this woman don't look alike in very much of any ways. Like, I mean, they have red lips. So, when I heard that assessment made of like why I chose to do this picture, like why did he draw a black woman? I'm like, well, I was certainly thinking a lot about having black family as a junior in high school, as I was an uncle, a new uncle. Let's just keep it here. A new uncle of a at that time black boy. Now he's a man. So I believe that criticism came out of that, but I want to just say that when people say that two individuals of a group look similar, it better be accurate, because otherwise you make yourself look really, I'm going to say the R word, racist. And I just feel like for Black History Month, in a time when racial profiling and linguistic profiling and cultural profiling are going on, we gotta be more careful about the ways we use stereotypes and generalizations. Let's like stereotype and generalize behaviors, not types of people. Anyway, I'm grateful for sovereignty, as if you can tell, this image is about Black sovereignty. I painted it when I was 16. I'm 37 now. I still feel the same. This is displayed proudly in our dining room. Not because I'm proud that I did it. Sometimes I'm still amazed I did it. Did I do that? How? Not that I couldn't do it again, but I have to prove to myself that I've actually accomplished things at times. It's one of my flaws, not yours. Maybe it is. Anyway, enough about me. Happy Black History Month. Hopefully you're finding ways to celebrate. I'm choosing music. It's a way that I help myself stay joyful to resist oppression, right? So let's close out with some more Kassav. Laissons parler les gens. Let the people talk. Peace and blessings.